So this is a quote by Teacher Lu, which is that in life, we can achieve whatever goals that we want to have. But in the process of us trying to achieve these goals, do not harm others in the process. Sounds like a very, of course, like be an ethical person, don't harm other people, things like that. But actually behind this quote, there are a lot of different nuances into it. And Teacher Lu shared some very good examples. So first case was of a client of hers. You know, in work, we have to present ourselves to the boss. Whenever we do something, we need to kind of like always report and communicate more with the boss to keep them in the loop of what we have done so that the boss will know what you've done, you know, they can recognize you, things like that. So this is a good thing. But this guy, usually when he shares with the boss, he likes to say things like, oh boss, today I did, you know, A, B and C work and, you know, colleague 1, 2 and 3 didn't do this. So I helped them with this. So when he say that as the boss on the receiving end, it will sound like as though, okay, this colleague 1, 2 and 3 didn't do their work. And so you have to help them do the work. And so you're telling me this. So this is what Teacher Lu means by, in the process of you trying to achieve your goal, you're harming others in the process. How does this harm come? This goal that he's trying to achieve is he's trying to present himself well to his boss. And his harm is that he's intentionally or unintentionally putting like a black mark on his colleagues. But is it really that his colleagues didn't do the job and so he has to do it? It might not be the objective reality, right? It could just be that his colleagues have a lot of other tasks. You know, maybe he's only doing like this amount of tasks, but his colleague is doing this amount. So it's natural that they are not able to attend to this particular task that he did. So it's not that his colleagues are slacking, but it's that there are other contexts going on. But because of his level of understanding and putting the situation in this matter, he eventually caused harm to his colleagues unintentionally or intentionally in this way. So that's where, linking to the point earlier, Teacher Lu said that, okay, for you, if you want to present yourself well to the boss, you want to show what you've done, then just show what you've done. Don't need to add in another context or another matter into the picture. So if you want to show your boss what you've done well, just say, boss, I did this, this and this. You have no need to bring up the context about, oh, my colleague, because he didn't do this, so I helped him with this. Even if your colleague is really slacking off, there's also no need to do that. So linking to what Teacher Lu said, achieve our goals, but do not cause harm to others in the process. Sometimes it's a very subtle thing. But Teacher Lu said that, of course, if you want to bring in other people into this context, for instance, in this case of reporting your work, you can. But you do so in a way whereby you share the credits to these other people. Whereby you say that, okay, boss, I did so and so project, and colleague 1, 2 and 3 helped me in the process with this and that. So this is a different story. This one, yes, you involve others in the context, but in a way that uplifts them. So this is where your boss on the receiving end, he or she will feel that you're a very big-hearted person and very good character. And the fact that, you know, you have an accomplishment, but you don't take all the credit for yourself, but you give it to the peers around you. So this is one example which I felt was very meaningful to highlight this point on, while achieving our goals, do not cause harm to others in the process.